quarterly board interviews. We've got some interviews. We're going to start out with the audit committee. Is Kristen here tonight?
I wanted to take a greater part in the town, and when I saw the audit committee volunteer position, I thought that that would be a good opportunity for me to be involved in the town and bring the perspective and experience I have from working at PricewaterhouseCoopers with a variety of clients to the town.
Next one up is Sherry Knight, Conservation Commission.
My background is I studied environmental science. I have a bachelor's of science in that. I have a law degree. I work primarily in hazardous waste and wetland policy and permitting. I think I have a little something to bring to the table.
Alan Hobart, Council on Aging.
Last year, one of the issues that's come up is, the new senior center. Have you, been talking to people in the community about that issue, and what have you been hearing?
We've been asked not to talk about it. It's in the preliminary stages. This, you as a select board are going to be the driving force for this particular project. We don't want to get out in front of you.
Trudy Epstein.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and why you'd like to serve on the Cultural Council.
I've always enjoyed doing cultural activities, working with people, fundraising, and knowing that there was a position available, I told him that I would be willing to apply and work with the committee and hopefully try to get more exposure.
I would highlight a few things. There's going to be an auction on a property that the town owns on October 20th that we've taken through tax title foreclosure. So then another reminder, November 7th, Wounded Warrior Race. Fire Department will be having an open house that's open to the public. The big thing is demonstrations on equipment, on the fire department's equipment and capabilities, and their theme is Hear the Beep When You Sleep, and it's really trying to raise awareness about making sure that you have properly powered and located smoke alarms. When I say powered, that the batteries, you change the batteries regularly.
Just state the date of that.
October 10th.
FY15 draft budget assumptions.
We just want to go over the concepts very quickly, that we must have a balanced budget, the constraints of Proposition 2.5. Most folks are familiar with the allowable 2.5% increase over the prior year's levy from year to year. But the one that is very, I don't say alarming, but we are approaching a possibility of hitting a limit, and that is the limit of a $25, before our debt exclusions or capital exclusions, a $25 tax rate. I am using the full levy capacity in FY17. As I know that will be a topic of your discussion. I have the state receipts level funded, the local receipts level funded, and we also are using no reserves, which is, again, standard with what the charter requires from the town manager. There are no reserves used in FY16, and this follows that same practice. As far as increases on the source side, on the use side, I've estimated a 3% increase on the school salary.
This idea of not going to 2.5 is one thing, but I would like to see us go for a level service budget.
Generally when you look at reducing costs, you're faced with the chance that the only way to do it significantly is to reduce staff.
Because we're talking 0.25%.
Thank you.
I will guarantee you this budget can take a 0.25% hit with a minor ripple in the water. This is symbolic in nature.
Right.
There is not going to be layoffs, ladies and gentlemen.